Hey folks, my name is Tracy with Scrappy's Rustics. If you're catching us on the replay, let us know you're here. Hashtag replay, hi. If you're new, let us know that too, so we can give you a proper welcome. And if you haven't signed up for text alerts yet, you're missing out. The number's in the description. It's also on our website at scrappysrustics.com. Also, if you're on the replay, feel free to sprinkle my page, which is S-H-A-R-E. Just helps me. Sprinkle the video, not my page. I don't think you can sprinkle my page. For the text alerts, you can text the word hi to get regular notifications. You can text the word night owl if you want to be texted after 10 p.m. Eastern, or you can text the word shop to know what's been updated or restocked or new on the website. Basically, you get first dibs, first coupons, all that kind of stuff. All to 727-732-3038. Or if you want all the things, just say all the things. Let me refresh my page so we can do a little housework here. It's Tuesday. I kind of feel like it should be Wednesday. I felt this way last week too, so I don't know what is happening in my life. Hey Cheryl and Shauna, how are you? Welcome ladies. Thank you for joining me today. Oh, that's not me. Facebook got me another good page. I mean another good face. Hey, is it Shelly? Shelly. Hey Mary. Welcome. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Hello my sweet friend Janet. How you be, girl? How you be? Been crafting like a crazy person. I love it. Hey, Patty. Let me pin our website. Hi, Julie. All right. Let's do that, and let's do this. Hey, Denise, and Cynthia, and Angela, and Marilyn, and Susan, and Lorraine. I'm not seeing all of your names. Facebook's crazy, y'all. Facebook's crazy. Maybe you'll come up now. Now you're coming up, Marilyn. Lisa. Oh boy, my phone is that much of a lag. That's like 5 seconds easy. 5 seconds easy. I'm hoping one day we can talk back and forth. Hi, Lisa Brown with Brown Eyed Girls Crafting, throwing some stars right out of the gate. Thank you, my sweet friend. Thank you, Lorraine, for resting the scraps. Hey, Linda. Okay, I think we're good. I think housework is complete. Fastest house cleaning ever. So we started this jar last night. It's an apple juice jar. Martinelli's. I'm guessing Martinelli's. You know, the expensive, delicious 100% juice. It's already got the leaves on it. It's got a bunch of writing. And all we did is just casted this little adorable sheep here in some air dry clay. And we put I put 2 coats of DIY clay-based paint in the color Apothecary. It's good stuff. Hey, Cecil and Kimberly. Cheryl. Where's my mouse? Who else did I miss? Nancy, Mary, Linda, Brenda. I think I said you already. Janet, I'm doing great. Thank you. I am doing, I'm inspiring you to go out of the box. Yes, girl. Janet, that is music to my ears. I don't think the comment came up here yet. Yes. Good. We all gotta be, I think a lot of times, I think creating is a lot like our lives. Hey, Christy. Hey, Lisa. My day's going good so far. I'm back to work tonight. Well, I took last night off, but you know when you have like, I know sometimes you have to clean something and it is a lot, or if you have to clean, you have to do something and you're dreading it, and you finally do it and it took you like 5 minutes and you're like, oh, well, I should have done that, a week ago. I feel like creating is the same way, like you're afraid to do something and then you finally do it and it's like, well, that wasn't so bad. What was I afraid of? Or what was I know it's a good color, right? I got to get a refill. Well, I guess I got enough of this. I need to get some more of the Dixie Belle. Oh, I forgot to put the Bella Lily stinking link in the, thank you, Kathy, in the, the description, whatever. Thank you, Cleora, for sprinkling. So anyways, that's all we did. Casted that, painted it, and now we're going to white wax it. And this is the New Molds Village Market. I can't get this name to sink in my head, so I'm glad they wrote it on there. But it's super cute. The pig is a little, like, vintage pig. We have a similar mold redesigned by Prima, but doesn't have the sheep. But it's got the cow, the pig, and the rooster. And then I think it says farmhouse as well. But this one is more like vintage animals, some wheat, and then some little flower things. I probably should have done a little wheat or flour on the side, but I thought with the leaves it's enough. I don't know. Thank you for sprinkling, Monica. So that's what we used, and we used IOD air dry clay, and the craziest thing happened. So normally I paint, I think this might be the first one I've never painted first before putting my clay down. So it looked like, Actually, it looks like I need to touch it up. Well, I guess the wax will fill in the holes. It had looked like it was lifting because you could still see the glass. And the reason I always paint before I do my clay is this one you can't see inside, but if you have a jar with a larger lid, if you just plop your clay on there and then paint, number one, if your clay cracks, you're gonna be able to see the clear glass, but you can still go in there and paint. But number two, the most important part is when you look in the jar, you're gonna see the clay and then the rest paint. I don't know, it's just not a very clean look. So that's the reason why I do it. But last night, oh my goodness, Debbie, thank you so much for the stars. Wow, thank you. For those of you that don't know, I have a fund for my craft creating, doing this full time. There's a little bit of here and there that I'm putting into a fund so I can have a little nest egg so I can do this full time. So I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get there. My hair might be completely gray, but I'm trying. I'm gonna do it. I didn't say how old I was gonna be, but I'm doing it. So anyways, last night it did start to lift right here. So I got the heat tool and I'm doing it, right? And I don't know what I was spacing out or whatever. Well, I looked down. This has never happened before. And there's like this much glass showing. I'm like, what the heck? I heated up. The glass was so hot that it started melting. It was like the sheep's legs were like down here. I was like, oh my God. But some miraculous way, it's fine this morning. There's a few little tiny cracks, which you can't even see on camera, right at its feet. But I'm surprised that's all there is because this thing was like so wonky looking. I was like, oh, this is never going to be right when I wake up. So, sunny Arizona. All right, good for you. I hope it's a beautiful day there. It's humid here in Florida. Okay, so we're going to use DIY, is this clear wax and white wax. You do not have to use clear wax first. Thank you for slinging the rust, Sandra. But I like to because I feel like it gives me control of my colored wax. It helps it wipe off better. Clay, any chalk paint, clay paint, milk paint, all those paints are very porous. So it's going to suck up any color wax. What am I doing? Any color wax you put on there. By putting clear wax on first, I don't know what brush this is. By putting clear wax on first, it allows you to manipulate the colored wax more. I guess this is clear. I need to rewrite. I never wash my brushes. It's stiff as a board right now. I just wrap them in a paper towel. Once you get them, like, you'll see what I'll do. I'll show you. And get a little wax on there, they become soft again. I need to write white on, or clear on there. Just because I keep a different brush for every wax I have. Aw, that's awesome. What did I say? This is clear. Let's put it here. Clear. So, but you don't have to. It's not necessary. Denise just put in the mold for Mara's site, vintageretailtherapy.com. Much rain here in Texas. Ooh, severe weather. Oh, I hope it's not too bad. Hey, Nancy. I'm actually sweating. I'm sweating. I got the air on. But I just guzzled down some coffee, too. All right, and white. Let's write white on here while we're making things nice and neat. They wear off with your hand in the wax. You know. So my other project, I kind of stumbled upon on accident yesterday. I do not have clear wax. I only have decor waxes. I get all my DIY products from Mara as well at vintageretailtherapy.com. We just have the colored, the fancy waxes. We don't have this is DIY. It's just in this bottle because it wasn't something similar this size, but I dropped it and I cracked it and I tried to put duct tape on it. That was retarded because it's oil and it leaked out, so I put it in this. But yeah. All right, so no, the answer is no. Not yet. I want to sell DIY, but you have to have a physical, like a brick and mortar or a booth or something like that, and they don't just let you sell online. So, hey Paula, thank you. So far, so good. All right, so see, it's stiff as a board. I mean, it's stiff. So what I do is just kind of give it a little, and it'll throw some dust out too. It's just dried dust, dried wax. But even, I mean, it can get really, really hard. So just keep a little paper towel or something like this. Just kind of fling all that. If you use it every day, it won't be that dusty. I think the longer you go, and really the more stuff you let dry on it, the more dust is going to come off of it. So just do that, and then I kind of do just this a little bit to get any extra off. And then once I put some wax on here, it'll be supple again. Supple. Same with the white. Look at that one. Oh, hey Marilyn. Hey Carol. Oh, okay. Same deal. Get the dusties off. Don't be afraid of wax. Don't be afraid of colored wax. The other thing too is if you ever put too much colored wax on something, you can go over it with clear wax, and it's kind of like an eraser. Hey Teresa. Love it. I know, right, Carol? So keep that in mind too, because it happens. Not so much with the lighter colored wax, but the darker ones, you can, you know, maybe you didn't want it that dark in one spot, so that'll help that. Okay, so take a little bit out. Hey Kathleen. Hey Deborah. How are you ladies? Ooh. Feel a little foggy today. So yesterday I was looking through that transfer and I was kind of inspired on a tree stump that I saw. So I kind of in my mind know a few things I want to do, but I feel like it's one of these projects that we're going to do over a couple of lives and see what it evolves into. Like I said, in my mind, and what it comes out to be. Of course, it's going to be two different things. Hey MJ. Happy day. I'm going to stir this because this is all natural stuff, so you can't see it in there. But just give it a stir because the oil is kind of sitting on it. A Ziploc? I don't know. It is a natural product. I don't know if it would go moldy sitting in the moisture. I'm not really sure. Not really sure about that one. Frida, Virginia from Kentucky. Louise, hello. Louise, Lois. All right. Look how creamy this stuff is. Like it's crazy. Looks like grits. Looks like grits. All right. We're gonna put a fair amount. I like to take mine out of the. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just put it on here. I'll put it on the top of my lid. So I don't want to go sticking my brush in there. Here's our clear. And I need a couple of these. I'm live. Virginia, I am live as alive can be, girl. I'm alive. Y'all, I don't know where my other shop towels are. Oh, you know what? They might be at the end of my bench. Let me just cut these. We're going to need more than this, probably. Probably. Let me see if they're right there. Oh, this might be enough. This might be enough. Yep. Yay. I got 2 full rolls. Woo. I like these because they're lint-free. Love these kind of projects. What about the flea market in the Winter Haven? Which one's that? I don't know of any in Winter Haven. Work in progress. Yes. Hey, Ruth. How are you? From Canada. All right. I'm going to get some on there. And here we go. Just going to rub it in. It's also going to seal the jar. It's going to bring the paint back to its natural color. Its original color, I should say. And what this is going to do is help me manipulate the white wax when we put that on top. Don't be afraid to use a lot because you're just going to spread it around. Yeah. Now, if you could also wet distress this and just do the sheep if you wanted to. You could just white wax him, but I don't know why I'm going full on here and doing the whole thing. I don't know why. Hey, Loris. Is it Davina? The blue shop towels, you can get them pretty much anywhere. Walmart. I don't know if Target sells them, but I know auto shops sell them. Walmart, probably Amazon. They're just heavy-duty, lint-free paper towels. This color is, it doesn't show that I'm live. I believe it. Facebook is crazy. It's DIY in the color Apothecary, although the whole thing isn't there. Apothecary, DIY. Beautiful color, right? All right. I usually start on the bottom. Why I didn't with this one, I don't know. Because if your wax, you know, if you're afraid of your wax or you're not sure what it's going to do, you can do the bottom of whatever you're doing first. That way, you know, if it's not what you like, it's not that big of a deal because nobody's really going to see it. See the difference in color? It was that color. You're welcome. Can you paint on top of the wax? No. Wax is a resist. So think of wax as your last step. Wax is going to be your sealer. If anything, if you absolutely had to paint over your wax, what I would recommend, and I don't know that it would be 100% looking right, but what you could do is wait, you know, like 72 hours, if not a little longer, for your wax to fully cure and dry, and then take sandpaper and get off what you can, and then paint. They're in the automobile area. Yeah, they are, actually. Thank you, Shelly. They are. Here's a picture of them if you want. I didn't mean to show. I just assumed you guys knew. I should know better. Nope, never assume. So that's what they look like. They're not cheap, but they last a really long time. And they're, I wish they'd come in select a size, because I cut them up. So yeah. All right, let's do our sheepy. I love this little sheep. I really cannot believe her legs aren't falling off, because, like I said, when it melted down the bottle, I was like, what the heck? What happened? I've never had that happen before. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. I got the bottle too hot. Okay. That's good. Good enough. All right, now we put that back on. My hand is wicked oily. Wicked oily. Let's wrap this bad boy back up. I don't live in Florida anymore. New in Kentucky, but it's called Winter Haven Flea Market. Winter Haven. I'd never heard of it. I've never heard of Winter. That was brilliant. What did you say? I am not yelling when I write big. Sometimes I can't read the rest of my own writing. People reply. Hey Janet. I'm not sure, Virginia. I see you. We see your comments, but sometimes it will show that it's not live. I know if you go back out and back in, it might change it, or if your live is gray, which I've never had that happen to me before, but someone said if your live button is gray, means you're like behind times, and if you hit it, it'll bring you up to speed. I've never seen that myself, so I don't know. This is just DIY white wax. It looks like marshmallow fluff. I have a new one, I think. Let me get some out of there. It's only in this jar because my jar broke. Let's just put it right on. You guys can see. Let's put it right on here. Right on here. It really looks like marshmallow. Oh, look at the big blob. Whoopsie. Are you going to use as a bait? I don't know. You know what's weird is this was the apple juice. Yeah. I just wanted to put a sheep on this jar. I have no idea why. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's an apple juice jar. I just wanted to put the sheep on it, and this is what we ended up with. So I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I have no idea. No idea. So we'll see. I kind of got a hankering to do a Christmas project. You know how I always say, do what you're feeling? Okay, so look. If you're starting color wax for your first time, it's scary. Don't freak out. Thank you, Kathy. It has an ugly stage. It's going to be ugly before it's pretty. Start on the bottom. If it's your very first time or you're unsure, start on the bottom. Do little sections at a time. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, I've been having a lot. Yeah, with a gray, that's weird. And just don't be afraid. Just remember there's going to be an ugly stage before a pretty stage. I'm just going to do this. Well, I'm going to do all these letters. What the heck? And then we'll wipe them all out at one time. You kind of want to do it in sections. I mean, you can do the whole thing, but I feel like you have more control over it when you do a little bit at a time. You need a stencil on your shirt. something. You're not used to me having... This is a Bella Lily. I like this shirt just because it's super, super comfortable. I've been using the white wax on my clay. Seriously, it really is. It is. Christmas Maze too. Wait, right? Right, Loris? I'm ready. Yeah, I got this. I don't know where the idea came from. It just... I was looking through my stuff and I was like, oh man, I want to do that. I want to do that. Hey, Debbie. So that's what it looks like. Now we're just going to wipe it back. Now, if we didn't have this clear wax on here, wiping it back would look more like that. Like, see how there's not that much, because the paint will just suck it up. The paint will suck it up. This just, because we want the wax to sit in all the low spots. We don't have a lot of texture on this bottle, which I should have used some cornstarch. No, not cornstarch. Baking soda mixed with my paint to give it a little more texture, but I didn't, so it is what it is. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you. It is a good color, right? It is a good color. This and that vintage duck egg are probably my two go-to colors. Probably my two go-to colors. So can you see how it's picking up? You'll be able to see more when we get. So I'm going to do everything but the mold right now. We're not going to get a lot of difference because there's not a lot of texture on the jar, but it'll be all uniform anyways. And the leaves will look good too, because the leaves, the white wax will sit in the leaves. Somebody from Cindy. Hello, Cindy from Texas. Hey, Lori. All right. Oh, well, we might as well go all the way around now. Okay. Just don't be, if you have the wax, don't be afraid to use it. Just try it. And don't, don't make it like this awesome first project you're going to do and you've never used any of these products before. Just get a little junk jar, paint it, put a little texture on there or a little mold and just try it. Just try it. Oh, life's too short not to do what you wanted. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I just saw someone use the cake batter color and it is pretty. It is a pretty color. I don't have that one. Cake batter. Yeah, DIY's got a lot. They got that new cottage line out. They got the bohemian line out. Probably took off too much. So there's not a lot for the white wax to sit in, except for we used a natural brush. Something like, we used a brush like this to put the paint on, opposed to this. The natural brush, because it's kind of chippy brushish. You can kind of see your brush strokes, where this would be more smooth. So we used a natural brush, so we got a little bit of texture, but what is going on with my glasses? But not as much as I would like, but that's whatever. Hindsight. I said it last night. I could have went and got it, but I didn't, so here we are. Here we are. It's still good. Could have put another mold on the back. You could put transfers on here. I mean, it's just endless. But waxing will be your last step. Just remember that. Waxing's your last step. It's your sealer. It's your last step. It's all those things. All them things. Oh yeah, I like that. Now, if you're not getting enough off, you can dampen your rag or use a baby wipe. If it's not pulling enough wax off for your liking, try the damp route. I use that route a lot. Auburndale Flea Market. I'll have to look at that, Kimberly. I'm always down for a good flea market. It's so sad they took the one. I mean, it was so awesome. Like, seriously, the best ever. I'm not even exaggerating. It was so big and just, oh man. It's a shame. Now there's, well, on the other side of the street, it's all like this fancy, swanky, I don't even know, some kind of, what do they call it? Not a resort, but you can only lease places from it. It's like super, super swanky. Like somewhere I could never live. Somewhere I could never live. No way. I probably wouldn't last 5 minutes in there. But they have like dog sitting service and a spa and all kinds of stuff. And then where the flea market used to be is just acres and acres. And I guess that's going to be more condos or whatever. I don't know. It's not even, it's like on a main street. It's not even, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so see how it's sitting in the leaves and around the leaves, the white parts. Now we didn't do the sheep yet. So all those little indents, we're gonna fill those with white wax. Hey Cindy, can you show the jar? Can you show the jar the wax is in? I don't have it. I don't have the white wax. My jar broke, so I had to put it in this because it was a plastic jar. But it'll come in something similar. Well, they have smaller ones. But this is the clear wax. DIY clear wax. But this is the bigger container. They have a smaller container, which that's what this was, but my jar broke. But it's going to look like, it's going to have the same label, DIY. That's all I got. Wish you had a flea market. Somebody's... I'm happy to catch you too, Cindy. I'm happy to catch you, Cindy. I'm happy you caught me. I can't talk. I wonder how I make it through the day. What happened? Oh no. My pup has to quit. Oh, Ellen. Girl, I have no words for that. Having to put your, my heart goes out to you, Ellen. I hope tomorrow goes as well as it possibly can. I know that sounds ridiculous. There's nothing we can really say, but our thoughts and prayers will be with you. That's terrible. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. I'm still scorned from ours, and October will be 2 years. I don't know. Something about dogs or our pets. I don't know. Get a special place in our heart. Alright, so the jar's done. And I'm going to probably go back in and add a little white wax here and there. Alright, let's do our sheep. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got to get around it too. We're going to go around it because we want white wax to sit all around it. And we want white wax in it. Now, when you do this with dark wax, like over something you painted white, it's terrifying the first... it's kind of scary every time you do it. But just know it'll be alright. And you have to have the ugly stage before the good stage. So don't freak out. Don't freak out. But if you have wax at home and you're contemplating on using it, or you're afraid to use it, and you have some clay, or you don't even have to have clay. If you have something that has anything raised, has ups and downs, paint it, put a little paint on it, put a little wax on it, and see how it goes. It is unconditional love. You're absolutely right. Okay, so it's fully covered. Oh, you can't even really, this camera light is kind of terrible. It's fully covered in white wax, trust me. Trust me on that one. Okay, now you can tell the difference. See on its bum, I wiped it back. So we want all that. I might hit this with actually wet because it's not coming off like I want it to. Did I clear wax him? Yeah, I clear waxed him. Must have dried up already because it's not coming off like I want it to. That's okay because if you use a wet wipe, it will. I surrender. I throw in the towel. Look at that. Comes right off. You don't want to take too much off though. That fine line. That fine line between too much and not enough. It's like a delicate dance. It's like a delicate dance with the sheep. A little sheepy. Need to get in between his... He's got a club foot. Poor guy. His one's going east. We can see it better when the jar is now. Versus close. Oh, that's good. Yes, white wax does. Any wax makes... really brings your project to life because you can see all the details. I want to put a little more white wax on the jar though. Looks like he has spots from here. think it's just the way the light's hitting it. Let's go that way with it. All right, I'm gonna put yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah. Now you can see some of the cross-hatched, like, paint strokes we did. I'm probably gonna have to do where I'm grabbing at the top of the jar because I probably am taking it all off with my hand. You can also like blot this to get some of it off if you don't want to take a lot off. Yeah, I like that much better. Let me get a little bit more here. A little bit more here and there. So it's all uniform. All uniform. Tomorrow, 4:45 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on for What's Up Wednesdays. We don't have a lot. I'm waiting on, oh, I think my order's lost. So we finally got, they finally got that bird mold in. How do you feel about snakes? Ew, no, I don't like snakes at all. Not at all. Hey, Billy, thank you for resting the scraps. Hey, Teresa. Granddaughter put down the cabbage. Oh, no, no. No, Virginia, no. The bird molds, not the one with the big birds. The big birds. Avian Love. Aviary Love. I can never name. We have 2 bird molds. It's finally back in. It's blue. But my order's lost. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I just want to get a little more on him and then we'll be done with that. So I'm excited about that because that's been out of stock for a long time and that is a really good mold. It's with a couple of birds. The birds flying. Linda said no way. That's how Linda feels about that. No way. So my husband, he does lawn service. He likes reptiles and stuff like this. I think I've told you guys this story before. Anyways, with all the kids, they've had all the animals, the guinea pigs, and all those things. No, I'm not, Deborah. You're right. You're right. Orders are against me. Anyways, he brought home this red rat snake. It's like a gardener snake. They're not poisonous or anything, but still a snake. Well, anyways, he had one of his eyes taken out, so they named him One-Eyed Fred. Whatever, do not let that thing get out of the cage. Well, what happens? The thing gets out of the cage. Search the entire house. He's nowhere to be found. Well, I don't know. 3 weeks later, I went to go get some pajama bottoms out of my bottom dresser drawer. What do you think was in there? One-Eyed Fred. I freaked. Just freaked. I think I and ran. Like, it was... No, I don't like snakes at all. And then One-Eyed Fred had to find a new home after that. Okay, so we are done with this for right now. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to put some jute and stuff around this, but I'm going to wait for the wax to dry. I did paint the cap white, but I don't know that it even needs a cap because we might... Hi, my sweet friend Shar with Shar's Art from the Heart. How are you? All right. So that is our jar. Yeah, I might wrap a little jute around its neck. I think that's what it needs. But the wax is kind of wet right now, so it takes like 72 hours to fully cure. But I think that, yeah, that's what it needs. That's what we'll do. So we'll set that aside somewhere. Hey, Just Santa, how are you? All right, let me clean up this little bit of mess here, and we'll get started on our next project. Now, this project is going to just evolve as we go because I see a few things in my mind. What's the latest saga on this? So yesterday, when I talked to the lady Wednesday, this is about the IKEA. I'm not sharing my house. No snake. Looks like there's a place at its face. What? Looks like there's a place at its face. I'm not catching what you're throwing, Teresa. So IKEA. Wednesday, the first cuckoo banana lady I talked to, she had originally set and someone up to come Monday to pick up the stuff that they delivered Wednesday. Well, by the time that conversation was done, she was canceled what they were supposed to pick up on Monday. Well, Sunday night I get a text saying I have a delivery for Monday. I have no idea what that could be. And they showed up. And I don't know if it was a delivery or a pickup. My husband was, the last of his route is on our street. And he saw them and he's like, everything's been canceled. So we don't know if it was a delivery or a pickup. So that's where we're at now. All the stuff is back. The sheep's face, I replaced it, didn't get waxed. Oh, yeah, very well may. I mean, you don't want to have to, his face is flat and not textured. So yeah, it's very possible. I mean, he has wax on it, but I might have wiped it off. Because you don't want it, like, perfect, you know what I mean? I told myself to get right here. Okay, let me push this stuff out of the way. My hands are all waxy-like. Right, and that was this mold, that sheep. Village Market. Okay. So I used the new, this is the solvent base. This isn't water based. This is the solvent stuff where I had to get the turpentine to clean my brush. So I used the matte. We have a matte and we have a gloss. Because apparently the Fine Line Crackle is a solvent based product. But the classic crackle is water-based. I did not realize all of this. Nobody did. Did you get your full refund or are they jerking? So far, yes, I got my full refund back. Yes. And the shipping cost back. So yes. So that's good. Well, actually, I have to check my account. I was supposed to get it back in so many days. I got $94 so far. So if I've never sealed any of these. That one was, we're still trying to figure out that mystery. But all the people who have been using it, all the creatives, we're all still learning about this. So I did the rooster the other night, and he was shiny when we were done. I wanted to see how this stuff was and how it worked. So this is the matte. And let me tell you what, it is matte. I almost think I like him better glossy. So I may try and do him glossy. I don't know. I should have left a little spot to show you the difference. But I don't know if you guys remember or if you can see how matte he is now and how shiny he once was. But I think I like him better matte. But look at that crackle. It's unbelievable. So now he's sealed, done deal. He can be wiped down. None of this is going to come off. And the weird thing is wax is always your last step, but not in the solvent case. So it gets confusing. So I think I might gloss him up. I don't know. And I painted his eyes black with a paint pen. Still a little bit of yellow there, but he's looking better. He's looking better. So that was a good experiment and it worked. And it's very, very matte. The crackle is great, right? I know. So we still have some learning curves there. Right, let me set this aside so I don't flink paint on it. So let me show you my vision here. We don't have a lot of time. Look, I didn't need these anyways. Okay, so it started out, this is part of the new IOD release as well. He looks old, so old now. This is called Whispering Willow. VintageRetailTherapy.com is where I get all my IOD, which is Iron Orchid Design, and all my DIY products. Hi, June. So this has 8 sheets. Rooster's looking good. It has 8 sheets of all that goodness. These are rub-on transfers. There's a lot in that. And when I was looking through it, this stump right, I have all the things in this book, a stump. This is my inspiration, this stump right here. Right here. So, I'm seeing transfers, I'm seeing molds. Thank you, June. I'm seeing molds, possibly stamps, paint. I'm kind of seeing a lot. I'm kind of seeing these willows that are kind of doing their thing here. Maybe some mushrooms. So it all started with a stump. Like I said, I don't see the full picture. So then I was like, okay. This was my original. I can't make up my mind. So originally, I was going to use this 12 by 12 picture frame, right? But I have it up and my air was kind of blowing on it, and I could probably fix it, but this is a little bit warped. You probably can't even see on camera, but it is a little bit warped. No, I do not sell IOD. This is vintageretailtherapy.com, but I may sell IOD one day, so stay tuned. I've been saying that since day one. It might happen. So I decided not to use this because I don't want to take a chance if I can't, once I get it out and I try to glue it and clamp it, if I just don't want it to be warped, because plus this is going to be getting wet, it's going to have clay on it and all that. I don't want to take the chance of it not straightening out. But it's a beautiful frame, right? This was the wood pile from a hoblob. So then I thought about this one, because this back pops out, which, yeah, it's not going to be this one. I found this one. We kind of need a big board, so I think we're going to go with this one. This is like a 12 by 12. I don't even know where I got this. Stump will be good for Halloween. Billy, thank you. It's vintageretailtherapy.com. Mara has her own business page. So what I was going to do originally is, first I was going to put, this is the background, right? This is one of the bigger papers we have. Is it upside down? One of the bigger decoupage papers. I've been dying to use it. It would make an awesome background. But then I was like, it's kind of, I feel like it's too brown. Too brown with the stump. So I was like, okay, well, I'll paint this like a light blue, like a light blue, and we'll use the Kindness Regards stamp in maybe a blue, just for a background. Does it make any sense? No. Then I was looking, this is how my brain works. See the background of this? It's black. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna go black. So that's what we're gonna do. Is that right or wrong? I don't know. Is it gonna look like junk when we're done? I don't know that either. But black is what I've decided we're gonna do. Is it a mistake? I don't know. Might look cool. I don't know. Hey, Cindy. So that's how we got there. That's how we got there. Hey, Shelly. You've been crafting all afternoon? What? Get it, girl. Get it, girl. I wanted so bad on my Hey, Dorinda, on my 4 days off, to just take one day to craft and do whatever. I'm just going to use black chalk paint. It just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. So I'm hoping this weekend, I got another 4-day weekend. I didn't realize until just earlier. And you know what? I'm going to paint this whole thing black because I'm thinking maybe we might do transfers over the edge. I love the way my brain works. I don't, like I said, I think we're going to do that stump. I'm thinking the stump like right here. A bunny mold. Those willows. Maybe some stamps with the spray. I don't know. We're just gonna have to see what this turns into because I just don't know. And I don't think I've ever done a transfer with a black background. And almost every single IOD book has a black background. So let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. This stuff is so, I kind of want to just stick this stuff is so sludgy. I should probably use the DIY. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. We can get some of this sludge out and we'll water it down a little because it is like, it's like gelatin. Look at it. Look, it's like, that's probably not enough. I mean, look how thick it is. I don't know why the black is always like that. Oh, Teresa, I forgot all about the stinking timer. That'd be a no. No, I didn't set the timer, Teresa. Can't remember. Hey, Ruth. How are you, my friend? Let's set the timer. Teresa, message me you won to get your name in the jar because I didn't set the timer. Congratulations, Teresa. All right, and the next 2 names that come up, Ruth, and one more name that comes up, or 2 after Ruth, we'll get them in the jar too, make up for lost time. What the heck time is it? Comments are at a halt. I don't know why it does that. There we go. Mary Graves and June Haddix. Message me that you want to get your name in the jar or drawing. I'm just going to message you back the date and the time. The drawing is next week, June 1st, between 4:45 p.m. and yeah, it's next Wednesday, between 4:45 p.m. and 5:50 p.m. Eastern. All right, hold on. We were on AM last time, so let me not screw this up. Okay. Okay, got one set. I got one set. We got like 15 minutes, and then I gotta go. Hey Karen, how are you? You're late? You're not late as long as you're here. I'm gonna water my brush. Actually, I'm gonna water my brush over this paint. Because this stuff is like wicked. That might be too much. It's just like gelatin. It's like Jello. Gelatin. Thank you for sprinkling, Beverly. Thank you for congratulating our friends. Denise Baker, it's your first time? Welcome. Welcome, Denise. I hope you like my style. And you become a new friend and follow. I would love that. I like to try like just about anything. This is just black chalk paint, y'all. I love it because it really covers good. I got a lot on this brush. Yeah, if you guys don't know how to follow somebody, because I know everybody's pages are different. We got the new Facebook, the old Facebook. You can always like or heart their video, and at the end of the video, we're able to go in and invite you to like or become a friend, basically. You have the same shirt? It's a Bella Lily. This is from my Bella Lily 1. So if you're ever looking for any of my affiliate links, they can be found at scrappysrustics.com. In the menu area is where I house them all. So it's like a one-stop shop. But yeah. So if you have trouble finding someone, how to follow them, just like, I mean, they should invite you. I'm not saying they will, because I don't know if I would imagine 90% of the creators know to do that. There might be a few that don't know, but all Facebook pages are different because there's different versions out there. So you might direct somebody to do one thing and it looks totally different on your page than it does theirs. Thanks for welcoming, Denise. Yes, I love to experiment. I make mistakes. I nail some good ones. I hardly ever finish my piece in a timed event. I don't know if that'll ever change. I'm not good at it. I'm just not. I don't like glitter. I'm a very happy-go-lucky person. Except for last Thursday. I was mad. Not often I get mad. It takes me a lot to get mad. Oh, thank you for sprinkling. You can sign up for text alerts. The number's in the description. It's also on our website up in the menu area. Because I'm kind of live all over the place. I work from 6 at night, which in 19 minutes I have to log in till 4 in the morning. And on the weekends, I go late, sometimes after 10 p.m. So here is the number. Thank you, Loris. If you want to take a screenshot, you can just say hi for regular text. You can text Night Owl if you give me... how am I going to pick this thing up now? It's all wet. Night Owl if you want to be text after 10 p.m. Eastern. Or shop if you want to know what's been updated or new on the website. Basically, you get first dibs. So if we have any coupon codes or anything like that, they go out. Shoppers get them first, and down the line it goes. So we'll get as much as done. Well, we're not going to get that much done with this today, but we can just get some paint on here. And then we'll continue to build it. Pamela, IKEA. No, I didn't hear back from corporate. I did not. I did leave a voicemail on, I believe it was Friday. I have not heard back from them. I still have to finish, well, I got a lot of the emails still to write. I got all my notes together, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We took the stuff back on Sunday, and so far they refunded. You can't try to be a person. Thanks for. Oh, you're welcome, June. So, no, it's okay, because what I do is, June is saying she's in Canada, and I picked her name for the jar. So what we do is, it's a monthly drawing, and you got to be present to win, though. That's important, and you have to make sure you're following, because Facebook will dump you off and you don't even know it. So make sure you're following. But if you live outside, if you live in the U.S. or outside, you have your, you get an, wait a minute. If you live outside the U.S., you're going to get an Amazon, $50 Amazon online card, gift card. If you live in the U.S., you have your choice. Words are hard. Words are so hard. You have your choice of an Amazon gift card or $50 credit to scrappysrustics.com. Whew. That was a lot. That was a lot to say that. Couldn't get it out. Couldn't spit it out. Now I got paint all over me. Okay. Okay, so let's paint the top of this bad boy. Let's get some more water, because it's getting thick again. This black paint covers so well. What's going on? Time out. Maybe on the train. Vacation, so I can't. Oh no, June. Teresa and Melissa. Teresa hops in again, and Melissa Rackstraw. It's a lovely tune, isn't it? Not really. I'm going to spend the time with my boy. Good for you, Ellen. Oh. Sorry. I wasn't thinking boy. Like, I got you down. I got you, Ellen. Well, enjoy every second you can, and just know that he probably had the best dog life ever, and the best dog parents. So just try to think of the good. Try to think of the good. Try to think of the good. But yes, black chalk paint covers very, very nicely. Out of all the paints. Where do you get wax? Tammy, what type of wax are you asking about? Decor waxes, furniture waxes, DIY waxes, the fancy waxes. The wax we used on the bottles today, or the sheep. Oh, I love you, Ellen. The wax we used on the sheep was DIY clear and DIY white. Thank you, Rhonda. Sprinkling with love. I get all my DIY products from Mara at vintageretailtherapy.com. Why do I keep getting paint? Oh, it's on my brush. DIY products are all natural. I wish I could sell them. Hey, Carol, how are you? Yeah. So yeah, that's where I get them. vintageretailtherapy.com. And if you're not following Mara, she has a page as well. It's Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara. She's a good friend of mine, and our styles could not be any more different. She loves bling and more is more, and I'm just the opposite, but I always say a technique is a technique. So you can learn a lot from her. She's a very good teacher. She does a lot of different techniques. I've learned a lot from her myself. But like I said, our styles could not be any more different. But depends on the materials you use. This is a nice chunk of wood. I wish I could remember where I got it. For some reason I want to say it looks like Walmart, but it almost seems too nice of a piece, but it very well could be. It's a very nice piece. It's 12 by 12. I think it's going to look good on the black. I hope. It'd be the forest at night. It's going to be whimsical. Black but whimsical. Is that such a thing? There's a big blob of something in there. Okay. That was just enough paint. Thank you, Billy. I don't know if that's link, if you can click what Billy put there, but that is the correct spelling. You're hilarious. Wish I knew. Oh, yeah. Oh, Kimberly, you're funny. You're funny, girl. All right. I think we did it. Can you see? Did I miss anything on that side? I can't see. And I don't want to get more paint on myself. Guess I could spin it around this way. I could spin it. No, I don't want to go to work. I want to play with y'all. I want to play. But I got bills to pay. You love the black? I think it's going to be good. I hope. It's going to have a lot of moving parts. I like that. I'm excited about that. I'm going to put it in a baggie just in case when it dry. You know how things when they dry, then all of a sudden, you know, it needs spots appears. I don't know why that happens, but it does. Oh. All right, well, I will be back on tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. I don't know if I have anything at all to show you. It depends if my lost package ever shows up. Always call off. I took last night off, Kimberly. I took yesterday off. And then we got a 4-day weekend again because it's Memorial Day, Monday. So I got next Monday off too. Want you to stay and play too. Aw. I think the black's going to look really good. Like I said, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm looking at that I can see 3 IOD books and every single one of them has a black background. So I think I'm onto something. So I think, look how good the purple looks. And I love the green and black. Like, I think the green and black is good. So I think, where's our stump? I think our stump is going to be good. I'm thinking of a mold, the rabbit molds, the hair molds, not the rabbit mold. I think him sitting in front of the stumps, give it a little 3D action. I think that's gonna be good. Should have taken Friday and then I still can't. Oh, I'm off Friday. So I'm off. I work Monday through Thursday. I work 4 10s, which is sweet, right? I mean, especially when I had to go in. Like, get in the car, put on pants, you know, pack a lunch. I can't wait to see it. Ooh, the black did cover really good. Yeah, this is going to be a few... It's probably going to be more than... Well, it's definitely going to be more than this live, but 1 or 2 lives. Because I already have the bunny made in resin. I've been dying to use him. I think he's okay to use. We'll have to look. Like I said, I don't know what this is going to evolve into. We're going to use stamps, maybe stencils, maybe... obviously transfers. I don't know. But I'm excited to find out. I'm excited. And look how matte this is, too. I love that. Kimberly, I am a nerd. I work in IT for a financial institute, and I'll be there 24 years this December. So, that's really why I'd love to do this full time. I work from home, yes. So we got sent home abruptly when COVID, they came and blasted our place with bleach and disinfectant. They didn't know people were in there and like, you guys gotta go, this is like toxic. We're like, oh, okay. Last day of school is Thursday. Yes, a half a day. Pour resin over it when it's done. Oh, I could do that too, Teresa. I've never done anything like that. So we were left in limbo for... It was a long time. We didn't know. I think it was final the end of November or December when they said you can work from home indefinitely. I mean, it's only 3 of us at night, so, you know, it kind of makes sense. What's the sense of having 3 of us in this huge building, you know, with the security guards? So that was big because I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. I'd be in the car on my way to work right now. So now I just gotta run to my desk and hit the button and... I'm a fun nerd. I totally do not fit into this place. Like, I really don't. I'm the sore thumb. I'm the green sheep in the family. But it's all good. It's all good. I work 6 p.m. Eastern till 4 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday. That's why texts are the best to, because on the weekends I'm all over the place. So, yeah. All right, guys, I gotta go push the button, make the bacon, pay the bills. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you so much and have an amazing night. And remember, if you got your name in the jar, to message me. And Ellen, hugs to you, girl. I hope tomorrow goes as painless as it can. All right, guys, good night.